Hey, yo, yo, yo. Well, Hollow Knight is what we're doing today. I hope everyone has had a nice couple of days and is ready to kick back, relax, and enjoy the fun game of little bugs slashing each other with knives. Or nails. Let's get over to screen share. There we go. Alright. Plan today is to hunt down the Dreamers, potentially do some of the Grim Knight or Grim Troop stuff, because I've got the boy, so we can work on that as well while we're going. How much does it cost for the Grim Child again? 2. Okay. Let's see. I guess we can do the Crystal Peaks since we're close. Ah, another wielding weapon. I suppose you'll be leaving my corpse in your wake. If you won't spare thought for a dead, at least consider all the extra work you force upon those in my profession. I will not. I understand that's a little harsh, but I don't believe there's any benefit to keeping them alive outside of mercy. Hey, there he is. Right, these guys like basically have miniature versions of Grimm's moveset, which is neat. Well played. Got him. Yeah. We'll go exploring here a little more since we got the double jump. And that'll allow me to, if I recall, lets me do some upgrade. Lets me upgrade one of my spells. It can give me a pail. Yeah, over here's another boss fight as well. Which we'll try and bust out. Got him. Isk. Basements. Up and to the right. got lasers! Suppose we'll do this too. Perfect. Whoa, 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 hey, hey, whoa, whoa, hey. I'm minding my own business. Leave me alone. Cutting it a little close. Yes. Hello, Nest's crown. I love that if you don't know what this is on your first time playing through, it doesn't really mean anything, but now it's like the only real indication of that in the whole game prior to getting to it, which I think is just, which I just think is neat. Just a little bit. Oh. I need juice. Thank you. second way here. Yeah. That wasn't super great. Yeah, no, we're good. I don't have any soul right now. I don't think I can get past those bugs without being able to shout at them. It's probably faster just to jump off the top than it is to backtrack all the way. So we'll do that instead. Ah, I have pleased the hunter. Let me heal. Give me some of that seep. I keep skirting with death here, and I'm not a fan. Like, personally. Alright. Down we go. Oh. Well, I have wasted my time, and more importantly, I've wasted everyone else's time. Trying to remember if there's anything down here. Yes, there is, but I've already done it. Alright. Let's go back to the city. In the City of Tears. Do the Watcher stuff, because that's the boss that I have, for some reason, the most trouble with. So I want to get it out of the way first. Something about the Watcher Knights that messed me up. I think it's that I have to split up my focus between two enemies, or two guys at the same time. Though maybe that won't be as hard now that I've got a bit more experience with them. This way. Yeah. Perhaps I should have tried to spend some of my geo while I was in Dirtmouth. That's fine. We'll do it later. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Yes. I have saved you, my boy. There it is. I know that this is technically made for babies, but I mean, I'm taking one less of these guys if given the option. Why am I wasting? Okay. Heal. Whew. Okay. Now that's only one of them. Should be fine. Got him first try. These are one of the main reasons why I haven't been able to do the gauntlet at the end of the game, because I'm just not very good at that fight. It's like the fight I struggle the most with in the entire game. But we beat it. Now we don't have to worry about it anymore. I thought there was something over there. My mistake. Oh, these are statues of the Watcher guy. Sleep beckons eternal, and those words become my last. But my gaze shall no longer fall upon the city. I will forever act its protector. For king, for bug, for hollowness, I head now to my rest. I have to call it back down. Hopefully I don't have to wait for it. Oh yeah, this is a neat little thing. Lets you just... Well, why is there a telescope here? Well, this guy's job was just to watch. Oh. Who are you? Morning, sleepyhead. It's time for a wake up. For King Beloved. To sleep, to serve. Bonds must remain. Remain. That's one. Let's see. I should go to the Kingdom's Edge and do the second part of the fight so that I can go down to the underground and get the Shade Cloak. Right. I do have to call it back up, don't I? Nope. I didn't know that there was a built-in anti-crushing mechanic for these. I want to go back to the King's Station. Coming through. Just down the middle there. There it is. That's the way. can break that. Am I able to just... I am able to just... King Station. Take the shortcut to Kingdom Edge. Right, he's down here. Isn't this a cozy hole? I've been venturing about that wilderness beside here and thought a moment's break was well called for. The landscape's all rather serene this side of the city, though the inhabitants are as ferocious as ever. Yes. I would like a map. Thank you. I guess not. For some reason I thought there was some kind of hidden thing down there. Little bouncy friends. Though they're not actually friends. They're kind of the worst. Alright, money. Could always use more money. I hear... God, those other two guys that were flying are gonna be hanging out down here, aren't they? Those little sons of bitches are some of the worst enemies in the game. They're so, like, inconspicuous appearing, but their attack trajectory is just wide enough of a reach that it makes it really difficult to avoid getting hit. Bench. Because we're close to the Hornet fight. We will bench. I don't need the Grimchild on right now. So I will just take the Soul Catcher. There you are. And let's go. So you'd pursue the deeper truth. It isn't one the weak could bear. Prove yourself ready to face it. I'll not hold back. My needle is lethal, and I feel no sadness in a weakling's demise. Show me you can accept this kingdom's past and claim responsibility for its future. Just heal. So strong. You could do it if you had the will. But could you raise your nail once knowing its tragic conception and knowing yourself? Then do it, Ghost of Hollowness. Head onward, burn that mark upon your shell and claim yourself as king. I will. Thank you for the permission. Here. King's Brand. Now we can go into the Abyss. Perfect. No explain. I can go this way. This is what I was thinking. Still nothing. Nothing. Bench over here. Let's see. Yeah, this is still probably one of the fastest ways to get to the ancient basin. Do I have enough pale ores to... I've only got one, so I don't think I've got enough to upgrade my nail again. Oh wait, I went too far. Whoops! And then I also need to get enough Dream Essence in order to go to the White Castle. Get some sliders. How much geo does it take to offer at the fountain again? Evening, Brungo. How you doing today, man? The internet up and running again, it looks like. Oh yeah. It's 3,000 geo to get the mask. Great. So far, we've taken out one of the Dreamers, and then I went over to... I came back pretty quick. I felt to start up again. Yeah, after, you know, everyone's kind of moved on, it's a little like, oh no, come back, please. Yeah, so far we took out the Watcher, and then we went over to Kingdom's Edge and defeated Hornet to get the King's Brand, so that I can go down to the Abyss and get my Shadow, my Shade Cloak. Nice. Unfortunately, I still haven't gotten the Shriek. I always forget where the base form of Shriek is. Like, I'm pretty sure it's in Green Path, right? My game looks shifted in the scene. Alright, hold on. Yeah, that's better. That's weird. I had to adjust it last stream as well. But, there we go. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, my goal for today's stream is to beat all the Dreamers and maybe... Like, honestly, I might try and go and try to beat the game today. Yeah, it's in Green Path, if I recall correctly, in like a hidden area. It's like off. Base Shriek is in Fog Canyon. Okay. Well, I guess I'll grab it when I go to defeat the Watcher in that area. And then I'll have to come back here to get the upgraded version. Alright, guys. Okay, fellas. Oh, nope. No. No. There we go. Wow. Stop hurting my siblings. They're Well, I was gonna say they were trying to hurt me, but I guess that's not true. They just want to get close. I can't do that yet. Ah, Metroid reference. Yes. The best upgrade. Arcane egg. Hello. Wait. Netflix #1 watch show Arcane? Oh my god. How deep does it go? Brungo, I know that you're not into Pokemon, but have you seen the discourse about Long Diglett that's been popping up because of the reveal? He's a very long boy. You should look it up, because it's an inspired choice that Game Freak has made. How long is this Diglett? Longer than you would expect. I think it's supposed to be based off of like a grass eel. And the internet is having a visceral reaction to this Diglett. As the internet is known to do. He's a long boy. It's an upsetting length. Because what does this imply about normal Diglett? Are normal Diglets just short kings? Or are these new Diglets super freaks? Yeah, maybe normal Diglett is just shy. And they are exactly the same length as albino Diglett. They just know the original sin of shame. Hello, Hornet. Ghost, I see you've faced the place of your birth and now drape yourself in the substance of its shadow. Though our strength is born of similar sources, the part of you, that cruel emptiness, I do not share. Funny then that such darkness gives me hope. Within it, I see the chance of change. A difficult journey you should face, but a joy it can create. Prolong our world's stasis or face the heart of its infection. Okay, so now that we got this, we can do the Fog Canyon. I don't think I've unlocked Queen's Station, now that I think about it. And I also need to do some dream fights to get enough Dream Essence in order to strengthen my nail so I can do the White Palace. Grimchild. In the City of Tears and in Green Path. Okay. So let's go to Many Stegras. That's his nest. Let's go to the storerooms and collect some of the fire. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Got him! Okay, so Fog Canyon. Wow! Hey! Okay. I never unlocked Queen's Station. Green Path. No. Crossroads is probably the fastest way to... No, Green Path has a way directly to Fog Canyon. Okay. And also Queen's Station, which for some reason I've still yet to unlock. Well, I can do this now, I guess. Easy game. Oh. Delicious egg. Oh, right, this is where one of the nail guys are. Egg. Could I offer you an egg in these trying times, my friend? A visitor. Why have you crept in here, little grub? Perhaps, like me, you have a taste for discovering new things. I am Shio, and in a previous life I was a nail master. Yes, the only thing that drove me was becoming stronger and honing my skills with a nail. I imagine it was my one calling in life, but that feeling faded over time. Now, I seek a new calling, something that speaks to my soul and compels me forward. That's why I spend my time here, secluded, trying to master the art of creation, painting, sculpting. These things bring a different kind of my pleasure. You don't seem very moved by what I've said. Was it Shio the nail master you were looking for? Did you come to learn a nail art? I'll teach you if you insist. Yep. I find I basically never use these. The time it takes to charge them up is usually too long to be useful in like some of the more difficult fights. Though this is like the one that I do use the most of the ones you get.
Goaname, churro.
Yeah, it's just the combat in this game is pretty fast paced, so taking time to charge up an attack is pretty rough, especially when if you get like quick nail, you can just do so much more damage in a much shorter amount of time. Alright, and go. Alright. So if we just continue this way, we'll find the flame. This should So how's your day been, Brongo? Uneventful, for the most part? Yeah, not bad. Glad to hear it. Man, we don't have Chipotle in Canada, and so I've never gone to try it. And I really want to try it because, from my understanding, it's like pretty good. If not, you know, a little much. Those are the 3 flames thing. For fast food, it's pretty good. But it's still fast food. Yeah, that's true. Do you regret it because it was just too much food and now you feel like you're weighed down by your decisions? Pretty much. Yep. Yeah, my days have been pretty samey. I work a full-time job at a retirement home. I work in a bistro inside of a retirement home. So my job is to make food for the residents that don't want to eat the meal that's being served that day. And it consists of making sandwiches for the most part. And it's one of the least interesting jobs I've ever had, but it's a retirement home. It's unionized, it pays well, and it's a full-time position with guaranteed hours. So, I'm not going to complain too loudly about it, that is. Alright. Hello, you. No eyes. My child, can you still see? Please don't hurt me. It's not miserable. I mean, about as much trouble as you'd expect from the elderly. A lot of them are very nice, some of them are miserable, but that's kind of true with any kind of job that has to deal with people. Though I will be honest, I wasn't expecting to get hit on by people twice my age as much as I have been. So there's that. Like, Echo, I'm flattered, but you could be my grandmother. Please stop looking at me that way. The thing is, like, because I'm in a retirement home and we have, like, compromised, a lot of people with compromised health systems, we still, conform to a lot of COVID restrictions. So, like, I'm wearing face masks and hair nets, and so they can only really see like this part of my face, and they still are like, "Oh, hello, handsome." And I'm like, please stop. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of my least favorite of the Dreamer fights. It's fine. We got there. Only skirted with death a couple times there. I told some of my friends that I was playing this, and they were like, "Man, you should do a Steel Soul run." And I was like, no. But, like, I think I've only died twice so far in this playthrough. So, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe at some point I'll actually attempt a Steel Soul run. But not this time. Maybe in the future, if I'm feeling frisky, I'll give it a shot. But I'm also certain that if it could be hype. But, like, that added pressure, I'm sure I would have knots in my stomach every fucking time I almost died. Like, the added anxiety would just be like, Cornifer. Give me your map! Ho ho! As odd as much of Hollowness can be, there's a whole new level of strangeness about these caves. Did you see the dark gate below? It's quite unsettling to be near. I did my best to avoid it. Fortunately for me, I found another route in. Though I did end up a little singed after wading through some acid. Yeah, I do already have both of the power-ups necessary to actually get to this boss, but I don't know. I like the Shade Cloak too much. Oh. Yep. You son of a bitch. Right, the bugs. The buzzerflies. Yo, Coral. The Teacher's Archive. Bench. Ooh woo time. Ooh woo. For me. has always been a boss that I just find incredibly underwhelming. Just dodge for a while, and then eventually someone comes into, like, or Squirrel comes in to free open the attack. Do it. Do the thing. Aquino. Hey, there we go. Yeah. Alright, now we get to go to Dark Nest, or Deep Nest. Something glows in the tank. Oh no, whatever could it be? Hello, Coral.
Se chiama Chipuri. Calma.
Ba-bom. So, like I mentioned to you the other day, I've been condensing down my Paper Mario stream through into some edited content, and because of that, I'm like adding pictures and stuff into the video and like making little animations and things, and I've been just using like pictures I can find on the internet and or Google image searches, and unfortunately, I've learned that characters you would never expect to get looted are in fact very lewd. Like, I was looking up a picture of Dupless, the fucking ghost guy in the sheet, and just one of the first image results on Google is just him with his cock out, and I'm like, who's getting off to this? Like, why is this the character that you've decided is one that you're interested in? Don't do it, man. Unless that, I mean, maybe that's something you're into, and perhaps I am being too quick to judge. But for me, not really up there on the things that I'd be interested in. There's also one with just like gratuitous foot shot. And that's another one I wasn't expecting. Third was, well, the cock one's a little, it's not like giant, veiny, throbbing one, you know. It's more of a, he lifts up his sheet, he's got a little man at attention. It's definitely not, you know, the typical, oh, there it is. Yep, you found it. So it's not like one of the first ones. Goombella, on the other hand, like the 6th picture for Goombella is just her getting just a raw dickin'. And I'm like, I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, hey, this is like a head with feet. Yeah, sure, it's like, it's a female presenting head with feet, but I mean, like, come on. Oh, you subbed? Hold the phone. That should have popped up. Why did it not? I did not get a notification about it, Nick Jackie. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. I'll have to check my Streamlabs after and see what's up with that, because I could have sworn I had notifications set on. I guess we'll do some Queen's Garden stuff, why not? Since we're here. Though this place is up there for one of my least favorite in the game. How's the game? Well, we've defeated 2 of the Dreamers so far. And we got the King's Brand. So we've made pretty good progress in the hour since we started. God, it's only been an hour? Holy shit. Oh god, it's an arena with these guys. We also found Goombella porn. Well, I was telling Brongo about it, but... So I've been, like, doing YouTube videos for my, where I take my VODs and I condense them down and edit them. And, yeah, I've had to Google, like, characters from Paper Mario, and just, like, people are really horny for these, like, 2D paper sprite characters, and it's not something I was expecting. Which is, honestly, probably naive of me. This is the internet in the year 2022, and Rule 34 has been around for as long as I can remember. Have you heard of Hollowness Queen? Oh, I do need to yeah, I need to talk to her if I want to get the real ending. Alright, guess we gotta go defeat the, Traitor King. If you're interested in checking out some of my YouTube videos, by the way, I have a link to them in the About section of my Twitch channel. So, if that's something that sounds up your alley, there you go. And if not, that's fine too. But I got a plug, you know, cross-platform integration, blah 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 blah. Yep, this is the way. We have found the way. Sorry, I'm just, yeah, confused about something. Don't worry about it. Don't mind me. Let's see. You made southern meal today: fried chicken, corn on the cob, mac and cheese, and cornbread. I am profoundly jealous. I got off work at 5:30, so I picked up food on the way home for the stream, and it was not good food that I got. I settled for Dairy Queen of all things, but it was cheap and on the way home. And after hearing what you got to have for supper today, I am full of jealousy, because that sounds delicious. Aha! Alright, we found it. Now we can upgrade it. Unupgraded Sheikah. It is so bad. The upgraded version is actually insane, though. It's like crazy. Like they stick these guys there. Oh wow! Look at that! Wow! Is this? Let's go that way. Yeah, I don't really use Abyssal Shriek that often, which is wrong, because it's very good when it's upgraded. But I do always I do use it against the final boss, the Moth, the Radiance, because you get set up right below her, and the Shriek is so good against her. Especially if you've got, like, the charms that can upgrade your damage from magic attacks. Four hits to kill these guys is so bad. I need to get more Pale Ores, because I've upgraded my nail twice so far, and I found another Pale Ore, but I need 2. Some of the best DPS in the game if you can get it all off. Yeah, because, like, how many times does it hit consecutively? Yeah, 4. That sounds about right. Is this the entrance? Oh. Right. I never get to this guy early enough when he's, like, still alive. I think, like, in none of my playthroughs have I ever found that guy before he's been infected. The only reason I know that you can is because I've seen it happen in, like, other people's playthroughs. there's literally no reason to be there early. Oh man, you're too kind, Nick. I really do appreciate that. I don't expect anything, but it really does mean a lot to me. So thank you for that. I feel like I'm just going in a circle right now. I definitely am just going in a circle right now. Found him, right?
Chocolate.
Oh, hello. Isn't this just the most intriguing place? So many discoveries waiting to be made. We're about to set off ourselves, though we can't seem to agree which way to lead. It's led to something of an argument to us. We should really stop squabbling with such petty things. You should. It's not healthy. Let's go clear the Colosseum. I mean... I'm tempted. I never noticed that the Pale King's got a statue just chilling in the background there, huh? Let's go clear the Colosseum. Maybe I will. Colosseum is free. I mean, I have no doubts that I'll be able to deal with the second one now that I've got the shade cloak, but the third one, it's kind of rough when you only got 2 nail upgrades. Like, those guys take me 6 hits to deal with right now. Yeah. Colosseum 3 took me like 3 times longer to beat than Radiance. Yeah. Love Key. That unlocks the shortcut inside of the City of Tears, doesn't it? Column City 3 I find to be not that hard outside of the one part where the floor drops out underneath you. Love Keys to get to the collector. Okay, yeah, let's go do that then. Because I want to get the upgraded shout. Whoa, hello. Uh-oh. I completely forgot that this leads to this. Ah, God, we're here. Get them, get those audio warnings going. If you're, not a fan of the sounds of the creepies and the crawlies, this area has got you covered. Spades. I remember my first playthrough, I got to this area of the game, and it was like 2 in the morning. Completely like pitch black outside. Watch out for the snails! And I'm not particularly afraid of bugs at all, but like, this area definitely unnerved me. Oh god, now that I'm here, it's like almost impossible to get out, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. Outer Wilds scared the fuck out of you. That one instilled a bunch of new fears into me. That game gives the proper weight. Dark Bramble was on the first things you checked. I think Dark Bramble was like the second thing I checked in my playthrough. And are we talking about Outer Wilds? What are the chances? The first place I checked out was Giant's Deep. I somehow did not run into a single anglerfish on Dark Bramble until like my 5th or 6th time going there. I was able to find feldspar without running into a single anglerfish. I didn't even know that they were there. Like, the game kept talking about anglerfishes, and I kept saying, like, I wonder when they're gonna introduce those. They keep bringing them up, but I haven't seen any yet. And it wasn't until I had to find their ship, what's it called, the Interceptor, the Interloper? It wasn't until I had to search for that I ran into anglerfish. And I was like, just tried to outrun them. The first couple times getting attacked and chased by them, I was like, well, that sucks, I hate this. But like, by the 5th or 6th time that they're eating me, I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. They are very loud. I mean, that's one way to spook people, right? Is just to really crank up the decibel. $20 hours collectively in both games. Alright. You haven't even finished Outer Wilds, eh? Well, what's the holdup, buddy? Why aren't you playing it right now? Because, I don't know about you, but as soon as I was introduced to Outer Wilds, it's the only thing that I wanted to do or think about until I've completed it. Okay. And then you get discouraged. Fair enough. Let's go do Nosk, I guess, since we're here. Yeah, that's fair. It can be discouraging to die and then not be able to find a way back to where you last were. Especially in a game that... Hey man, there's nothing wrong with having a game that you like to go back to. Like, that's half the reason why I was like, I think I want to play Hollow Knight again, just because it's a game I love and never grow tired of playing. And Ocarina of Time is a damn good one to choose. I ever got not getting lost in Water Temple anymore makes me feel like a champion. Absolutely. Do you still play like the N64 version of the game, or do you play the 3DS version of the game? Because I think the 3DS version does make it a whole lot better. N64, yeah. I'm always impressed by how good of a remake the 3DS version of the game is, though. You're gonna get an Outer Wilds speedrun on the board suit, just an excuse to play more. Hell yeah. What, which category are you gonna run? Are you gonna do, just regular, any percent? Or are you gonna do, like, shipless percent? Or gonna start with any percent? Cool. Yeah, there's shipless percent. There's, what, all bonfire percent. Alright, Nosk. You're getting weird lag on 3. Oh, I didn't play it on the emulator. I had a 3DS. 5-second freeze when it buzzed. Yeah, that would be really annoying. Yeah. The Iron Boots and Hammer Boots. Oh, they're all hotkeyed? Hell yeah. Yeah, that's probably the thing that, like, I dislike the most about the N64 version, is having to constantly open and close the menu to switch your gear. Like, that's one of the best changes that they did in the 3DS remake, was change the Iron Boots to an equipable item. But, I mean, if you can play it on an emulator that just does that for you as well, then nothing wrong with playing the N64 version. Ah, you mother... Free Scarecrow song? Oh, like you don't have to do the side mission to set it up, you just kind of start with it? Or what? I don't have to play anything the Scarecrow reacts to me pulling the Ocarina out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Get out of here. Woo. So, from my understanding, they had to like rework Nosk. The only complaint is that you can't turn certain cutscenes back on. Oh, does it like automatically just turn off cutscenes? Yeah, they had to. From my understanding, they had to rework Nosk. You want the Mill Fairies and you want the Zora King going, wait. I can respect that. Alright, we got 2 Pale Ores, which means that I can upgrade my nail again as well. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And so that means there's 3 more Pale Ores that I can get. Nail upgrade. Yeah, so I think your nail can get upgraded 5 times max. And so that means there's 3 more Pale Ores. I think I get 1 more to do with the Colosseum. I think it's like in the back room. Do I like weed? I get real bad anxiety when I smoke weed. But I would never fault anyone for it. Like, some people are able to use it to unwind, and like, good for them. For me, I've had like I had like one really bad experience on mushrooms, and it's caused me to go back into like a really weird mental state every time I've tried smoking weed since then. So now I just avoid doing it, because if I have a bad time when I do it, why would I want to do it, right? You go hard in the paint. Hey, man. All the power to you. Most of my siblings are never done psychedelics. 240, blaze it. Yeah, I mean, like, so the time I tried mushrooms was at a music festival. You do not, in fact, weed? Ah. Do you have have you had a similar experience to what I was describing, or is it more of just like a personal choice? As I was saying, though, like, I went to a music festival with some friends, and I tried mushrooms for the first time while I was there. And when I was with other people, and watching the music, and there was like a light show going on, that shit was awesome. Super cool, enhanced the whole experience. And then I started freaking out, or it was like 3 in the morning, and we were hanging out by a campfire, and I decided that I should try and like go to sleep, and that was a bad idea, because I spent 6 hours not sleeping and instead contemplating my own mortal existence. Unraveling the universe in my head. And, you know. Contemplating my own mortal existence dies. Yeah, because, you know, I started to overthink everything. Weed is what? Yeah, I mean, it has been legal here for quite a few years now. Hey, I mean, like, that's why I avoid doing this stuff now, right? But I had, like, real bad anxiety because of it for, like, 3 weeks. I was just, like, a bundle of nerves because I had just, like, convinced myself that nothing was real. So that's not the most fun experience I've ever had in my life. You went to Toronto by yourself when you were 19 so you could legally buy liquor and pot. Fair enough. Yeah, it's been legal up here since 2019. But it's not like people couldn't get it easily if they didn't want to. Like my 2 of my younger sisters, they were really into they smoke a lot of weed, and they have for a long time. But it being legal does make it a whole lot easier. Oh god. I need to find my way back to... Everyone who's offered you weed. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think I've ever purchased weed on my own. It's something that I've only ever done when it's been offered to me by someone else. I'm like not messing with that shit. Totally fair. But even before my experience with the mushrooms, I was dog shit at handling weed. Just so bad at it. Like, I remember I went to a Magic tournament in Calgary, where I made day 2 of the tournament. It was a Grand Prix. And a bunch of us were staying at like a friend's place. And I remember we were like stoked that me and like one other person managed to day 2 this tournament. And let me see. Yeah, stoked that I was able to day 2 this tournament. And one guy there, he like pulls out a fucking pipe. And I decided to like take a hit off of it. And my... immediately it gets caught in my throat and I start fucking choking on it. And it hit me like immediately. Sorry, focusing on this. Oh yeah, trust me, I'm aware. It hit me basically immediately, and I remember I was like, I'm gonna go to the washroom, and I like use the toilet, and then I get like a rush directly in my head, and I clasp onto the sides of the bathroom sink, and I stare at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, "You're not okay, buddy," and I was like, because apparently this is my natural response to when I end up in situations like that. It's like, just try and sleep it off. So I go down into the basement of this place that we're staying at, where there's like an inflatable mattress that has been set up for me. And it's not fully inflated, so I like flop into it and just sink right into it, and I pull the covers over top of myself. And I had told none of the people that I was staying with where I was going or what or anything like that. So some people start asking like, where'd Garrett go? And I could hear them saying that, but I was like freaking out, so I just didn't respond. And I just laid there trying to like make myself calm down and go to sleep. And I remember someone like came downstairs and called my name, and I just didn't respond to them for some reason. And they like went down into the mattress that I was laying in, and they like picked up the end of it. And this was like, I don't know, almost 10 years ago, and I was a lot smaller 10 years ago, like probably 80 or 90 pounds lighter than I am now. So they were able to pick it up pretty easily with me inside of it. The worst trip you ever had was walking back home from a party alone at like 4 a.m. in Toronto. That's a scary proposition, walking by yourself in Toronto at 4 in the morning. Was this like downtown Toronto too? Because that seems ill-advised. Hey, give me that tram pass. This is in the Madrid part. Okay. I've only been to Toronto once, so I'm not super familiar with the layout of it. Oh, Mandarin. Gotcha. It's like a slightly smaller NYC. Gotcha. It was all... with all its boroughs. Okay. And you just had like a real bad trip while there, eh? Give me that tram pass. so even before I stopped smoking weed, I've always kind of avoided it because that's the typical situation that I would find myself in every time I smoked it. Is that I would take it being like, oh yeah, everyone says it's a good time, and then I would not have a good time. And I was like, oh, maybe it's because I don't have any kind of tolerance, but I think I'm just like wired in a way where it just causes anxiety for me. My Airbnb roommate invited me to this party they were throwing, and I was stoned out, and there were just too many people. Yeah, that probably doesn't help either, if you're, like, surrounded by a bunch of people, too. Especially if you're, like, any kind of socially anxious. Well, I didn't... We were planning on doing other things, but we ended up coming into Deepness, and, like, I mean, this is where I need to be anyway, so... Oh my god, oh my god! I have made a horrible mistake! Ah! Okay. Okay, cool. Sensei! Oi, what are you doing, you clumsy little oaf? Swinging your rusty little nail around in the darkness. You almost struck me, and if you had, it would have been the end of you. Trust me. I am Zot the Mighty, a knight of great renown. My weapon, Lifeender, has struck down hundreds of foes. Be gone, or you'll be next. Yes, sir. King's Idol. We're just sitting on a treasure trove of extra geo. Oh. I went there in like September, so it was pretty temperate. It was 105 degrees, Jesus. So it must have been like the middle of the summertime. And stupid humid. Toronto is like by the, it's close to the Great Lakes, right? Does that, maybe that affects the humidity of it? Yeah, July, August. That's to be expected then. Lake Ontario. Yeah, so I assume the humidity has something to do with that then. Yeah, I never got to see the lakes, but I mean, as a Canadian, I am contractually obligated to know them. My dumbass was like, Canada not hot. I mean, that's apparently a pretty common thing amongst Americans. My mother worked as a receptionist at a hotel, and she would get Canadians from like, or she would get Americans from like Texas coming down in the middle of like July, and they would have packed nothing but like sweaters and like expecting it to be cold, and it's like, oh, it's 35 degrees Celsius, or you know, like 100 some odd degrees Fahrenheit. It's like, I mean, how do you really explain that to someone who doesn't expect it? They kind of have to figure it out their firsthand. Okay, do your thing, man. I'll probably stop by your stream later, so have a good night, Brungo. If your graphics card was better, you might have played more Outer Wilds. Oh, was it because, did you have to run on lower settings? Or were you having, like, frame rate issues? I know that I also had frame rate issues with the game when I first launched it, and I had to just adjust the settings. You have to play it on bottom for it to run. Oh, okay, so your computer's just not powerful enough for it. That's fair. That's fair. It is a pretty demanding... a game that's pretty demanding on your PC. Damn it. These guys always give me trouble. Just out of date. Fair enough. I can play it offline as well. Oh yeah, okay. Right. Yeah, Isaac is, not surprisingly, doesn't seem like that demanding of a game. Since you've been living a lot these past years. Yeah, fair. Need more. So, Brungo mentioned that you're into WoW lore, and even though I know nothing about it, I love listening to people talk about stuff that they're really knowledgeable and passionate about. So, tell me some things that you really like about WoW lore. Maybe some of your most interesting facts that you got, or things that you think are just generally cool. Just watch the new cinematic. It's beautiful. I will have to do that. Yeah, you mentioned it last time. I really should look that up. I think I still have links disabled. Maybe I don't. You can try linking it if you want. Test 1. Yeah, no, but blocked. I'll have to... Alright, I'm gonna make a note that I need to change that. In 1 second. Alright, that should be fixed by next stream. I think I might have it set that, like, only certain people are allowed to drop links. Because I don't want random people coming in and then just, like, you know. Arthas lore in general, I love, though. Why is that? It's tragic. How so? He's the one that can set up a permit. Okay. I'll have to do that. Let's see. Am I able to... Sure, let's do that. Hold up. Yeah, I need to learn a bit more about how all this goes. Stream manager. Alright, you've been permitted for a minute, so be quick. Oh, we made it to the distant village. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, I guess that's not... Guess that don't work the way that we thought it did. Perhaps it just blocks them. What is that for then? Maybe if I have stuff set up that, like, actually... If you... Can you slur? Can you say a fuck? Perhaps you can fuck. Perhaps, maybe it's like, if I have some kind of setting that will time out people. And that would let you bypass that, but I don't think I have anything like that set up. Well, there's a way to, like, cheat this, right? Gives a speech about how it would be the best. Do it the intended way. Even though this upcoming part I dislike navigating just because it's really easy to get lost. Arda's dad gives a speech about how he'll be the best king when he's born and completely foreshadows what happens. But Arthas gets his soul consumed by his sword and his mind consumed by his helmet, and he returns to his kingdom and kills everyone. Is that how he becomes the Lich King? Because I'm thinking of the right person, right? This is the guy that becomes the Witch King, or the Lich King. Whoever wears the helm. There are 4 of them. Okay. Interesting. But, so he became one of these Lich Kings, then. And is the sword that consumed his soul, that's Frostmourne, right? Oh, someone breaks the helm. What's the repercussion of that happening? Yeah, Frostmourne. The realm between life and death opens. Well, that doesn't sound good. So does that just mean, like, undead everywhere? Lich King has to exist. To control the Scourge, ghouls, undead abominations, etc. Oh, okay, he's the leader of the undead. That makes sense. So when the helm gets split, that just causes all the undead to go completely berserk. And that's like the storyline of this new expansion. Interesting. Four places people can go depending on how they lived. Like afterlives. A nature one, a Valhalla one, an angel one, and a hell one. With vampires that drink. Vampires that drink sin. Sinny delight. Alright. Found the dream. So that's all three dreamers. So we could go fight the Lich King, or the Hollow Knight now. But I think what we're going to do instead is we're going to go upgrade our nail. We'll go to the Colosseum. The controller of the Shadowlands is the jailer. He was retroactively placed into all the previous lore, ruining it. Oh, is this like... This relates back to what you were saying last time? That Blizzard kind of disregards their own lore by retconning it. That's a real shame. So you've slain the beast, and you head towards that fated goal. I do not have obstructed this happening, but it causes me some pain to knowingly stand idle. What? You might think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers, or the circumstances to which we are born. Despite all the ills of this world, I'm thankful for the life she granted me. It's quite a debt I owe. Only in allowing her to pass and taking the burden of the future in her stead can I begin to repay it. Just a cool little thing that she won't show up if you haven't fought her in the Deadlands. Or in the Kingdom's Edge, rather. Okay, so for this new expansion, the Shadowlands, they introduced this jailer guy. Arturo's whole story is just a tragedy through him making sacrifices to save his people and ultimately being their demise. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Okay, so this jailer guy gets introduced in this Shadowlands story, and he's like, I assume the big bad guy or important role-playing character. But if he's like so important, it would be like a plot hole for him to exist, but for him to not have affected the story in any kind of way. So they just added him retroactively. That's a bit lazy. I could see why you would be frustrated with that. He actually just does things that don't make sense. That's even more frustrating. This is... Like, under Icecrown Citadel, there are 3 dungeons. That's where the Lich King lives. Okay. And one of them... Sorry. And one of them is the Forge of Souls, where they make soul-consuming weaponry. Like Frostmourne, okay. Sure. This leads back up to... Uses the whole forge as a gun to blast a planet. Like, from where can a blacksmith shoot a laser? Like, he shoots a laser out of the blacksmith place? What? This is why I dislike this place. I can never find my way out of it. Yep, the laser comes out from the top of the dungeon with no explanation. Cool. Is there, like, even a laser inside of it? Like some kind of machinery? It has anvils. Ah, laser shooting anvils. Of course. See, and now it all makes sense. Oh my god. There's a big 3-headed sphere thing in there called the Keeper of Souls. No lasers. Would it have been difficult for them to just, like, say, oh, and by the way, there's a laser over there? Or would that also have been kind of an asshole? Like, are giant space lasers a thing that normally exists in WoW? Because, from my understanding, that doesn't seem like the type of thing I would expect to see. Oh my god, I always get lost in this stupid place. No lasers at all. This is the first one. Yeah, that sucks. Oh my god, where the hell am I supposed to go? Yeah, I hate this one specific section. I always get, like, there's one route that you're supposed to take, and I can never remember where it is. Arturus' first use of necromancy is to res his best friend / horse. He was in a rush and he, like, overworked the horse into breaking its ankles. So then he used forbidden magic on for his horse friend. What an inspiration. Oh. Have I found it? Have I found where I'm supposed to go? Okay. We're done. We're out of here. Let's go back to Dirtmouth. Drop off this child at his dad's house. He was in a man. So like, had he been toying with the idea of using necromancy prior to this happening, or this was like the thing that pushed him over the edge? Let's see. Alright, Grim. I can feel it, the warmth of the flame you've gathered together. A masterful opening act. The air hums with excitement. He's already the king at that point. Okay. Dear Kit, child, you've done so well. Let your fire burn even brighter. Okay, so he's become the Lich King, but he's still, like, got his... It's like the duality between, like, the good guy and the bad guy. But he, like, gives in to the temptation of using, like, this dark magic. The child has grown from idle youth to deadly companion. Alright, time to go get some more flames. One back at the King's Pass. I don't think I can go back to that. The cinematic is him resurrecting the mother of all the dragons. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go to... necromancy is his thing. It's just kind of what he does, you know? He dabbles. That and being frozen. That's like what he would put on his dating profile. Oh, eternal lord of the undead. Enjoys long nights in frozen wastelands. The longer sits frozen, the stronger he becomes. Oh, like actually, the more time he just stands, like, physically frozen or just like not moving. Hey dude.
Helmadilka.
He's on the frozen throne. Oh, that makes sense. Encased in ice. That's some cool shit.
Velmi Ardred.
Give me some money, please.
Oh, pal.
After you kill him, a paladin takes his seat, Bolvar,
Velmi Ardred.
and he becomes the next Lich King, or he just
Velmi
like,
Ardred. Velmi Ardred.
or is like the Frozen Throne like separate from being the Lich King,
Velmi Ardred.
or is it like tied in with it all together?
Velmi Ardred.
Velmi Ardred.
War's son? Gian. Velmi Ardred.
Yeah, I recognize some of these names that you're
Velmi
throwing my
Ardred.
way. Yeah, Lich King until Anduin steals his helm after being possessed by the jailer. Okay.
Velmi Ardred.
Yeah, I'm recognizing some of these names just because of
pal.
Hearthstone.
Velmi Ardred.
Like, Bolvar got a card in like a recent expansion, right?
Velmi Ardred. Kachael Liasoke.
Anduin is the king of Stormwind. After Varian got killed
Velmi
by
Ardred.
Gul'dan.
War's son? Velmi Ardred.
Is Gul'dan just like a bastard in the lore?
Velmi Ardred. War's son?
I mean, he is a
Kian.
warlock.
Velmi
So
Ardred.
I imagine that's kind of his MO.
War's son? Kian. Helna Delka.
Gul'dan is an orc who is he's just big fan of demons. Loves them demons. They're naturally brown and drink mammoth's blood, so they turn green and powerful. Like, after consuming enough mammoth's blood, they turn green. That's interesting, because, like, most orcs that I've seen in WoW lore are green. But that makes sense, because the ones that I'm thinking of are usually, like... Mammoth is a pit lord... Oh, Manaroth. I misread that, sorry. Okay, so... They drink a demon's blood, and that turns them green. Interesting. And is that just, like, kind of an orc thing in general, then? Because, like I was saying, I've seen a lot of orcs that appear to be green. More so, I can think more so than brown. So, is that like a societal thing for them? Or a racial thing? Or am I thinking of an entirely different species? Oh, your message got flagged. Was it, did it read it as, racially charged? Let's see, so we've upgraded the nail. We can go kill the fluke marm now, because I'm definitely strong enough to do that. Between orcs of different colors. Ah, a race war. Is it like... There's like 10 clans. Ah, gotcha. And Twitch was like, you must... They took it as like... promoting hate crimes. That's fair. You know what, I don't blame them for, for auto-flagging that one. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, this... I accept this one, Twitch. Green Orcs basically massacre them. Is it because they're more powerful? Because of, you know... Yeah, because Demon Blood is stronger than not Demon Blood. But then they start craving more demon blood, and then they turn into monsters. Is there like a name, like a term that's used to describe like these monstrous orcs? Alright, Fluke Marm, your days are numbered. So a faction of Green Orcs escaped through the Black Portal into Azeroth. Okay. Easy. Yeah. Azeroth is where WoW occurs. Oh, so orcs are originally from like a different realm then? Am I reading that correctly? They're from Draenor. Okay. And, okay, so Azeroth is WoW takes place, which is renamed to the Outlands. Okay, so I have heard of the Outlands. And that makes sense, because that's where I've seen a lot of orc stuff. Alright, let's unlock the cocoon while we're here. God Tuner. Yep. Seek the gods of Hollowness, tune their power through their strength. Ascend. Oh well. I apparently can go do this. Medivh, the protector of Azeroth, gets mind-controlled by Sargeras. He's the big bad. Thus, what right dost thou trespass here in the home of the gods? Shrivel away and be gone, be gone! Sargeras is the big bad, like the ultimate mamma jamma. He's part of the pantheon which created everything. Oh, so he's like a god? I've never actually been here this early. The Burning Legion being all the demons. Ah, okay. You face Jaraxxus, Elder Lord of the Burning Legion. That's the extent of a lot of my WoW lore is Hearthstone quotes. Hearthstone is good. I mean, yeah, as someone who's like consumed Hearthstone from the outside looking in, because I couldn't justify spending a ton of money on another card game. I respect WoW more than WoW most of the time. Well, it's got a different creative team handling the... I assume it's got like a different team handling the lore and stuff, right? From the base game. Like, they're both Blizzard, sure, but I assume they got different teams working on them. Yeah. So, I guess it's not too surprising that one team might do it better than the other. They have a lot of references. Yeah, for sure. And they don't retcon things. Well, from my understanding, Hearthstone tends to go well, I'm probably speaking out of my ass here, but Hearthstone seems to have, like, overall a lighter tone to it. Like, it doesn't seem to take itself too seriously. Or is WoW pretty tongue-in-cheek as well? Oh, right, I got the lover's key. So I can go fight the collector now, if I wanted to. Which I do want to. And then we'll go do some Coliseum stuff, and then maybe we'll fight some of the Dreamers. They just seemingly change a character's motivation on a moment's notice, just to fit the narrative they're trying to tell, I'm guessing. For example, Sylvanas was the final boss of Raid and the protagonist of the following Raid. Interesting. She's the best queen. Sylvanas. She's like a... Is she the night elf? Yeah. An elf he decided was too annoying for him to just die, so he made her a banshee so she could never die. Yeah, that is the one that I'm thinking of. Soul Sanctuary, I guess, if I want to do the Watcher. She's the only Banshee to be able to possess a corpse. Oh, Banshees aren't undead normally? And powered by her eternal anger. Cool. They're ghosts. Oh, that makes... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But she inhabits a physical body because she's just so mad. She's just like, fuck you, I don't conform to normal rules. You don't tell me what to do. If I wanna have a real body, I will. Oh, she hunts her own body. She's possessing her own body. Starting the Forsaken Ruin of War. The ruins of Arthur's former kingdom keep murdered. Forsaken of the undead humans. Forsaken are the undead humans. Okay. So she, like, started her own faction of undead people. Oh. To hunt down Artorias. Out of revenge. Okay. Oh. Love it. This is not the right key. Brungo lied to me. She's the queen of the undead and Hut's the king of the undead. Alright, fair enough. God damn it, Brungo. I've wasted my time. I've wasted your time. Truly a tragedy. Does this do what I think it does? Ooh. After Arthas dies, she goes completely bonkers because she doesn't have a purpose anymore. Checks out. So what does she do after that then? Like, is she just like this unknown element that can't be controlled? That's just gone batshit insane. So we can go this way. From there on, she does depends on whether the writer pulls out of their hat that day. Gotcha. So they wrote a character that was dependent on, basically entirely dependent on another character's existence, but then they killed that character and they're like, well, now what do we do with her? Whatever. She's crazy. She can do whatever we need her to do. Which, I mean, like, I guess, sure. They basically make another Lich King just to give her something to do. Yeah, fair. Thrall, the shaman here from Arso, is the leader of the Horde. Yes. And the Horde is another group of orcs. Another one of the 10 clans. He's 3/4 orc. 1/4 here. Okay. The Horde and the Alliance are the main factions in the game. And he leads one of the factions. Okay. Hey, dude. Got a little golem-ass motherfucker down here. The original alliance is Night Elves, humans, dwarves, gnomes, and Horde is trolls, orcs, Forsaken, and Taurens. Alright, I hate this guy. The Horde is on Azeroth. Only a single can make it through the black portal before they close behind them. Medivh, after being mind controlled, has reopened the portal. Okay. Key. I did need that. Okay. And the black portal leads from Azeroth to one of the to the plane where the orcs are originally from. But Medivh reopened the portal for what purpose? Yeah, it leads to the Outlands. Okay. So, it's because Medivh wanted to go to the Outlands? Is that why he reopened the portal? Oh, because Medivh is on the side of the Burning Legion. So he's trying to get them into Azeroth. Okay. That checks. Let's go. Khadgar, if you know him, is Medivh's apprentice and replacement. Oh, the name sounds familiar. The Shade of Medivh helps Khadgar. Yeah. Khadgar's, if I recall, he's like... In Hearthstone, he's portrayed as kind of like a Chad. The Shade of Medivh helps Khadgar. Well, there's this old WoW who's a Khadgar being a shit wizard. Just a garbage wizard. There's a lot of memes about him. Yeah, he kind of got played up as a meme in Hearthstone. So that's like a carryover from WoW. Get him! Get him, child! One of the quests he has to collect an exact number of crystals that was like 40,000. After you turn the quest and he gives them back, it says, turns out I only needed 10. And gives you a quest for 10. Wait, so he gives them back to you. He gives you 40,000 back and then gives you a new quest for 10. and then you just immediately hand in the 10,000 because you have 40,000 on you. That's pretty funny. That's a pretty good joke. Not gonna lie. This was in a meme expansion. What a joke. Gul'dan is dead already, so a different Gul'dan from a different timeline is invading your timeline to take the place of the living Gul'dan. Isn't that just the font of the new Doctor Strange movie? Spoilers. It's not actually. That was a joke, not an actual synopsis of the plot. These guys. There are at least 50 books. There's that many books on WoW lore, huh? I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by that. Popular fandoms tend to get like a lot of extended material. Like, one that always kind of surprises me is how much lore there is for Halo. Two books that are canon, and you know a good chunk of that, huh? So you're basically like the encyclopedia on WoW lore, so if I ever have any questions, I know who to turn to. Ah, yeah. You're down. Fair. I mean, I don't know when I'll ever need a WoW lore expert to help me out, but I'm glad that I have someone. You know, just you never know when these things move. Rap music? Into rap, huh? Anything else? No dice. Luckily, I'm pretty set on the Zelda stuff. But, yeah, Isaac Lore and rap music, that's all you, man. Another Pale Ore, hell yeah. What do I listen to? I am pretty music agnostic. I'll listen to basically whatever's put in front of me. Outside of country music, I can't fucking stand country music. Everything else I'm pretty cool with. but also I'm not super passionate about it in any kind of way. Like, if you were to play a song that I've listened to like 100 times and asked me to like say the title of the song, I would probably get it wrong. White gospel music. Can't say I'm... You know what? I think you might have labeled just named another genre of music that I don't like. But it's not one that I don't come across that often, so it's not on my radar. Though, I will say, I'm a giant fucking weeb, and I can tell you what anime most anime songs are from. But that's not a skill that I that I employ that often. Not too many. You've seen like 20 anime? I mean, that's like better than a lot of people. Do you have one that you would consider your favorite? Fate Zero. Good choice. I only watched that one fairly recently, actually. Though, I did not understand the ending of that one very well. Because apparently the ending ties into, like, the greater Fate lore, which is something I've had. Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is really good for a while. Like, the York New stuff is very good, but Greed Island is a low point for me. But then the Chimera Ant arc is fantastic. It's got its ups and downs. I can understand why it's as popular as it is. You're the opposite. You didn't like the Chimera Ant arc? That's fair. I remember, like, not being very... I wasn't very interested by the Ant arc at the beginning. Like, when they're doing a lot of the setup for it. It's kind of exposition heavy and a little clunky. But the payoff for the arc I found to be, like, totally worth it. You stopped when he was fighting the old man? What? That's insane to me. Now, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess if you were invested with all the Kurapika stuff and then you just like spend this pretty long arc that has nothing to do with that. And there's like no Hisoka either. I can understand it. Yeah, the troop is awesome. And not having the... Yeah, I can understand like the complaints, but... I don't know. Some of the themes and the story developments that were inside the Ant arc I thought were very interesting. very much a, oh, man is the real monster kind of story, but not tired, if that makes sense. Like, does interesting things with it. You're a hard style anime, that's totally fair. I know it's not, it's not necessarily for everyone. You're a picky fucker about art style. Well, as a One Piece stan, I have opinions about art style. And I know that's a big one for a lot of people. When they're like, I couldn't get into One Piece because the art style is too weird, but like, I don't know, man. I much prefer the outlandish, zany art style compared to like your way more generic stuff. One Piece is fine. Okay. Yeah, Luffy is absolutely... It's 100% intentional. Yeah, I'd rather take like a unique, interesting art style than like your generic anime protagonist, like bog standard art styles, which you see all over the place. What am I doing next? I guess let's go fight, let's do some of the dream fights, so that we can do the White Palace. Or, we got 10 minutes, we got a little bit of time before the stream's up, so... Let's go try and do this, night fight. Now that we've got the Shadow Cloak and a slightly stronger nail. Am I allowed to do this? I am allowed to do that. Cool. Alright. You couldn't stand the art of Attack on Titan. Interesting. What about it was off-putting to you? Sorry. Yeah, I can't look away, sorry. I kept missing the subtitles because the main character's eyes are oversized. You can't look away from their eyes. Man, I don't know. Attack on Titan, compared to some other animes, I don't even think the eyes are that bad. But maybe I'll have to take a closer look the next time. Also, speaking of can't look away, I might need to pay a little more attention to this. Yeesh. Alright, let's... try hard mode. Let's get sweaty. Yeah, for some reason for me, this is like the Dreamer fight that I have the most trouble with. Probably because I try and get too aggro with it. And I should just be more patient. Oh. Oh. Got trapped in the corner. I probably have slightly too few masks for this fight. Hit me up. What you got for me? Fuck it, mask off. Alright. Take those words to heart. Jesus. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, I've forgotten how hard this fight is. He just gives you such a small window to actually get damage in on him. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, shouldn't have dashed towards him. But it's fine, I think I've got his, I've figured out the pattern at this point. so I think we should be good to do it this time. Damn it! Fuck it. Mask off. My anxiety is being uncomfortable with silence, so I always have something playing. Music, if not YouTubers, which, fair enough. I think that should do it. Yeah! Sweet. You're not a fan of uncomfortable silences? That's fair, I totally get that as well. Like, my job currently requires me to do a lot of standing around, just waiting. So, luckily I'm by myself for the most part, so I can just have like podcasts or audiobooks or what have you playing while I'm at work. I don't think I would be okay if I had to just sit in silence the entire time. Okay. Well, we managed to do one of the dream fights. We found all 3 of the dreamers. We did part of the Grimchild stuff. So, I think that's where I'm going to call it for the night. So let's go raid Brungo real quick. I'll take that. Yeah. And the next stream is going to be Saturday, where I fully intend on finishing this game. We're going to try and get Radiance done. And then, I think I'm going to download Cult of the Lamb, based on what you were saying. And that'll most likely be the next playthrough. Alright, well, thanks so much for hanging out, Nick Jackie. I appreciate it. Catch you later.